Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Gold Package. Today I will be doing an unboxing and review of the Mandalorian Force FX Elite, the Darksaber. Now I've been waiting for this for a long time, so without further ado, let's get on into the unboxing and review. Before we open the box, I'd like to take a look at the artwork on here really quick. Now here on the front we have a nice picture of the Darksaber itself. Right here it's a nice glossy finish, and here it's kind of matte. And right here we have a picture of Moff Gideon here and the Mandalorian, or Din Djarin. And here we have some of the effects being shown of what the saber can do. Here's the molten tip effect, which can make it look like you're cutting through a wall or dragging the tip on the floor. And here it shows how it's a nice, smooth, progressive ignition. And here on the back of the box we have a few more details about it. It says there's advanced LEDs and authentic sounds from the show The Mandalorian. And also, as we can see in this picture, these little windows here do actually light up, which is going to be a nice feature for display. So I think that's enough talking about the box. Let's get this thing opened. Okay, that appears to be all the tape. So let's open this saber up. Okay, here, this is new for me. I haven't seen this packaging before on a lightsaber. I kind of like this new, I think it's cardboard. The other Force FX Elite one that I had was a plastic inner, and I kind of like this new one probably a little bit better. Here with the Force FX Elite lightsabers, they come with these stands, and this is a really nice way to display the hilt. And these are metal, they're nice and heavy, except for these parts here, of course. The parts that hold the saber in are plastic. Here we have another one right here that should just slide in like so. And here we have it in. And right over here we have the instructions and the charging cord, and also the Allen wrench. Now, one thing really nice about this saber is it has a rechargeable battery, so this is going to save you some money, so you don't have to keep buying the AA's or AAA's or whatever they take. And now I have to get my knife again. Actually, let me check if I can untwist it from the bottom. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's take this blade out. Okay, here we go. The blade. This is actually way thinner than I thought it would be, but it's really nice. I think this looks really good. Not much to say about it yet. We'll take a look at it though when we get it inside the hilt. Let's untie that real quick. Okay. Now, get that so we can take a look at it. Okay. Now here's the hilt. Let's take a look. Ooh. That's got a lot of weight to it. And this looks really nice. This is really heavy. I looked it up and I believe it's just over 2 pounds. And here we have the windows lighting up, and this can be done by pressing the button, I believe. This is nice glossy black right there. And this is rough, nice for a grip to hold this. And it's a very large hilt. Later on I'll compare it with a couple of my other lightsabers, but let's get the blade in this and take a look at it. Okay, I cleaned off the table a little bit, and now we're going to open this here so we can get the blade in. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this is one of these do not move, one of them does. One of them's really just for show, I guess. So, want to make sure you know which one is which so you don't strip the one for show. I believe it's this one here is one to open. Let's see. Yeah. And I'll get this open and come back in a second. Okay, that took a while. Finally got it out. And now we can just lift this piece completely off. And this piece comes out too. And all this is metal. It's nice heavy metal. And we got some LEDs in there, and that's what makes this light up. Now let's get the blade in. Let's see how it fits in there. Got that in. And now what you do is you take this and you go all the way to the end and slide it over. And I'll get that screwed back in, and then we'll turn it on. Okay, I got the blade in and screwed back into place. Now let's turn it on. Ooh, that looks really nice. Now one thing is, it is a bit quiet, and they put the sound vents right here. So depending on how you hold it, if you cover it, you can barely hear it at all. But it's a very sensitive from what I'm hearing. Let's see. Yeah, that's really sensitive. Let's see the effects. I can't tell if you can see that, but it flickers red really quickly at where the blasters reflect this. And yeah, that's really cool looking on this. If in person, you probably can't see them so well. Let's see if I can get it. But yeah, it does flicker red. And let's do the molten tip effect really quick. Ooh. That looks really nice. This is a really nice hilt here. Ooh, that's nice. So it appears you actually have to hold it down to turn it off. So it's not like you can accidentally trip it that easily anymore. You actually have to hold down the button to turn it off, which is a little black button right there. And this silver one here is for the effects. Let's take a look at that again. And that's a really nice, clean ignition there. I really like this. This is nice. Let's take a look at it in the dark really quick. Okay, so I got it nice and dark in here, so we can take a look at the blade of this saber. Ooh. That looks really, really nice. Let's take a look at these features on it. I don't think that shows up well on camera, but it's really cool. It flashes a nice red flash. And here we have the molten tip effect. That looks really good to me. And to me, this looks really realistic in the dark. Of course, if you're going to be in day, it won't look as good. But when it's dark, this looks really good. Okay, so I brought a couple of my other sabers, and I will do a quick comparison with my others. Okay, so first we're going to compare it with my Emperor Palpatine Force FX Elite. Now this one's really nice. It's nice. It's also got a lot of weight to it. Let's take a comparison really quick. They both look really good. This one actually, even though it's really quiet, I think maybe a little bit louder than this one. I could be wrong, but they're both very nice. Now, this blade on this one is longer, so even though this hilt is way bigger, the Palpatine one actually is longer than this one. Both are really nice sabers. I will say this one's probably my favorite though. Okay, now we will compare it to the Kit Fisto Black Series lightsaber. Now this one's not a Force FX Elite, so it doesn't have some of the features that the Darksaber or Palpatine's lightsaber has. But let's take a look at it. Now this one's a really, really bright blade. The sounds are loud. A flaw with this one is it is a little overly sensitive, but now let's take a look at it next to this one. It is quite a bit brighter, and I'm sure, as you can tell, a lot louder. This one they did really well with. And this one, like this one, also has a removable blade. Now this is a close one for me. This one's really nice, but this one's really cool. So, I don't know, I think it's really close on these two. Both are really nice sabers, and this one's a lot longer than the Darksaber. I don't know if you can see that, but this one of course does have blaster deflect, molten tip, and flashing and wireless flashes. So this one has a lot more electronics in it. Let me turn this one on. But they are both really, really nice, and you would do good picking up either of them. They're both really good. Okay, so we already compared the blades in the dark, but let's take a look at the hilts now. Here with the Darksaber, we got this nice, highly detailed hilt with these lighting up windows. And it's very heavy and nice. And this one's also really nice. It's nice shiny. It's a really good showpiece. Really catches the eye. And it's really short in comparison to the Darksaber here. And here is the Kit Fisto lightsaber hilt. It's also shorter than the Darksaber one. Now, all these other two sabers here are actually longer than the Darksaber, because the Darksaber actually does have a shorter blade than the regular lightsaber. Now this one I will say is probably my favorite, just based off of the way it looks. It's going to be really nice looking on a shelf, and I'm looking forward to putting this there. It's going to look really nice. Another really cool thing about this lightsaber here, or Darksaber, is that right here there's a rechargeable battery. And how you get into that is you use this again and you unscrew it. I'll do this off camera and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, there we go. Got the screw out. Now what you do is you hold this piece out. And here, it's all connected, and here we have the battery. You got the cord slot right there. And this is going to save you a lot of money. You don't have to keep replacing the AA's or AAA's, whichever yours takes. This is a really nice feature. Now, I don't know how long it lasts. This could be a bit of a problem if it's not that long, if you're going to a convention or something. But I think it's really nice feature to have, and I hope they incorporate this in sabers in the future. So, would I say that this Force FX Elite Darksaber is worth the money? I think it really depends. There are a few cons, and there are some pretty good pros about this. Pro is it's really nice and heavy. It's great quality. It feels like you're actually holding a lightsaber. It also has these lighting up windows here. It's got a nice design. They did really well with the quality of it. A couple of cons though on this is having the sound vents right here can cause you to accidentally cover up the vents and can make this a lot quieter, and it's already quite quiet of a saber. It's not bad, but it's not the most loud, as we saw when I showed them earlier. So it really depends on what you're using this for. If you're using this a lot as being on, you won't be able to hear it as well with a lot of others around it. But if you're having this as a display piece like I am, you're gonna have this on a shelf. Look, and it's gonna look great. It's a really nice hilt. It's gonna look great on display, and it also does come with the stand and the charger for the battery. This is a really nice hilt. So for me, it is worth the money. For some of you, it may not be because of some of the cons I just mentioned, but I think it's a really nice piece and will make a fine addition to your collection. So yeah, there we have it. The review of the Mandalorian Force FX Elite Darksaber. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. And please also consider giving this video a like rating. Thank you for watching, and bye.